All right, family. Hey, Pastor Willingham here. 2024 is almost over, 2025 approaching, and I wanted to discuss with you briefly here what your flight plan for 2025 is, your spiritual flight plan. And I put this in a term that I think we can grasp it, in terms of having a flight plan for the year to come. And what are the things that you need for your flight plan? One, you're going to need a pilot's license in order to fly. And your license is your calling. God has given you, and until you embrace your calling, till you find your calling, number one, you can't fly, you can't get off the ground. And this is the biggest reasons why we don't get off the ground, so to speak, is because we have yet to embrace our calling in God. And this is where your license to fly is in your calling. Next, you're going to need a destination. You need to have a specific place it is that you did intend to go. Where specifically do you want to go in your life, in your flight plan for 2025? You're going to need a time and a date and a place of departure. When are you going to do it? What day are you going to start? What time are you going to start? And where are you going to start from? Because every flight involves that. It involves a place, a date, and a time of departure. And until you commit yourself to an actual start date and time and a place of departure, you'll never get started. And this is one of the biggest reasons also why we aren't able to get things done, because we're non-committal. We know in general we want to do a thing, but we're non-committal to a point that we don't commit to an exact date, time, and place of doing something. You're going to have a flight manifest. Nobody flies a plane alone. And so I'm going to need a co pilot. I'm going to need somebody to help me. I'm going to need a staff aboard my plane. I'm going to need people to take tickets. I'm going to need people to give beverages. I'm going to need people to help serve people. Who are those people in your life as you make your flight plan? Who's your co-pilot? You're going to need air traffic control as you get into the air to give you guidance and give you direction as you're going. And so, who's going to help you? Nobody flies alone. When you discover your calling, when you make a commitment, you'll find the co pilots, you'll find the staff, you'll find the people willing to help you. Who are the passengers? Who are the people that you're going to serve? There's people that'll help you serve, but ultimately, who are the passengers? Who are the people that are committed to flying with you? That they've got their tickets, they're in the seats, they're buckled in, they're ready to go, and so who are those people? And we at this point, we don't have to worry about who's still in bed, who overslept, who missed a flight, who changed their mind, because sometimes we're unable to get off the runway because we're more worried about who's not on the flight than worrying about who's on the flight. And your commitment when you decide to fly is to the people, your staff, your support people, your people who have gotten on board to go with you. That's where your commitment is. And so these are things that we need to think about as we are making this spiritual flight plan for 2025. Hey, making sure we've got our license, that we embrace our calling, making sure we have a destination, knowing where we want to go, having a commitment to a certain date and time and place of departure, having a flight manifest, knowing where my support people are, who's my co pilot, who's my staff, who's my air traffic control. and knowing who my passengers are, who needs to go where I'm going, who's committed to going where I'm going. And let me focus on them. Let me stop worrying about who missed the flight, or who changed their mind, etc., etc. And so, hey, God bless you as you look forward to 2025. I look forward to talking with you more about this soon. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you more. Bye bye.